Big 12 previews. Don't sleep on Iowa State in 2024. Editor's note. Ninth in a series previewing each team in the Big 12 in 2024. Just like Utah, don't look at Iowa State's 2023 record and try to make projections for 2024 based off of it. The Cyclones went 7-6 overall, struggling in non-conference play with losses to Iowa, Ohio and Memphis, in the Liberty Bowl, but had a 6-3 record in Big 12 play, losing only to Oklahoma, Kansas and Texas. With a wealth of returning experience, 9 starters on offense and 9 on defense are back. The Cyclones are poised to make a jump from last season's middling record. Iowa State hasn't won a conference title since 1912, and has never had a 10-win season in school history. After going nowhere with coach Paul Rhodes from 2009 to 2015, Matt Campbell was hired as the program's head coach and started the rebuild. After a 3-9 season to start off his tenure in Ames, Campbell got results almost immediately, going 8-5 in 2017, and the Cyclones were appeared in the AP poll for the first time since the 2005 season. Since then, Campbell has led the program to only winning seasons, with the exception of 2022, when the Cyclones finished 4-8. Now, the program could be on the verge of a breakout season. Quarterback Rocco Becht, who threw for 3,120 yards and 23 touchdowns and 8 interceptions with a 63% completion rate, is back for his sophomore season. Much of the Cyclones' offensive success will rest on the Big 12 Offensive Freshman of the Year's shoulders. In the backfield is running back Abu Samad III, who came on strong in the second half of the season. He ended his freshman campaign with 614 yards and 6 scores, including 276 yards against Kansas State and 110 against BYU. When we've been at our best, we've been able to run the football as good as anybody, Campbell said. Clearing the way for Samad III will be an offensive line that returns all 5 starters from last year, and is set up to be one of the best units in the conference. Becht has an arsenal of pass catchers, led by all Big 12 preseason selection Jaden Higgins, who had 53 receptions for 983 yards and 6 scores in 2023. Jaden Higgins, 6'4", big outside wide receiver. A young man really half of the season one thought was maybe as special as any receiver in college football, really played great football for us, Campbell said. Other options include Jalen Noel, 66 receptions, 820 yards, 7 touchdowns, and tight end Benjamin Brahmer, 28 receptions, 352 yards, 2 scores. Iowa State's offense should be much improved from last year, when it averaged 26.2 points per game. On defense, the vast majority of last year's starters, which allowed just 22.7 points per game, 42nd in the country, return. Safety Jeremiah Cooper, a preseason All-Big 12 selection, will be key to the Cyclones' defense. Last season, he was an All-Big 12 first-team pick after racking up 45 tackles, 5 interceptions, which ranked 6th nationally, and 10 pass breakups. Add in Malik Verdon, and the Cyclones are strong at the safety position. Iowa State does have to replace talented linebacker Carson Willick after he suffered a season-ending injury in the spring, but brings back linebackers Beau Freyler, 106 tackles, 1 sack, 3 interceptions, Caleb Bacon, 60 tackles, 3 sacks, forced fumble, and Will McLaughlin, 46 tackles, sack, 2 interceptions. What we ask Beau to do, man, fit the run like a true linebacker and yet have the speed and skill to cover in the secondary. That's such a unique skill and trait, Campbell said of Freyler. Another key loss is cornerback TJ Tampa, who was drafted by the Baltimore Ravens, so senior Miles Purchase and sophomore Jontez Williams will be counted on to shore up that position group. Along the defensive line, Iowa State returns every starter from a 2023 defensive line that was top 40 last year, including Tyler Onyedim, who racked up 42 tackles, 6.5 for loss, and 2 sacks. Could this be the year the Iowa State reaches 10 wins and competes for a Big 12 title? They were picked 6th in the Big 12 preseason media poll, but with lots of returning experience, could make a run for Arlington if things break right for them.